welcome to the Don't Get Fooled show with Big Reed. All right, let's go, Ace.
Bam. All right, boys and girls, coming off a juicy Super Bowl 57, Big Reed. What an exciting game. We saw the Kansas City Chiefs defeat the Philadelphia Eagles 38-35. Game was played in Glendale, Arizona. What a game. Unbelievable. Before we get into a recap of the game, let's talk a little bit about our giveaway contest. We had a lot of entries, and wow, the first place winner, Melissa Johnson, almost had a perfect entry.
Yeah, I saw that.
So super impressed her.
I was definitely impressed.
Super impressed. But Melissa is a longtime viewer, loyal viewer.
Yeah.
She's been with us for day one. And so she picked the Chiefs 37-34.
Yeah.
So she picked the exact margin. She won the team to win. Her total was 71. The total was 73. So she was off there. But she picked the exact longest pass play of 45 yards.
Wow.
And she picked Mahomes MVP. She just threw that in as a bonus. And so super impressed. That's legit.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Melissa Johnson. Second place winner goes to Mohammed Sheikh. And first of all, congratulations, Mohammed. Second place. And we actually had a lot of viewers that had the Chiefs by 3, but then the second tiebreaker was the total points scored. So he had 71 total points, but Mohammed has won 2 years in a row. Last year he won 3rd place. This year he won 2nd place, so super impressive again. Congratulations to Mohammed Sheikh for 2nd place. Mohammed, you have not contacted us yet, so reach out to us so we can get you your prize. And 3rd place goes to Scrap Metal, username Scrap Metal, so congrats to Scrap Metal. And that was exciting. I mean, a lot of people were right on there. But let's get into a recap of the game, Big Ree. Before we get into some kind of analytics and thoughts and data, what was your overall thought on the game?
It was an amazing game. I got really worried when Mahomes went down. I thought that was it. But I guess with a longer halftime show, get that shots in him or whatever the Docs got to do. And you can never count out Mahomes, and he was just a wizard again, like I said he could be. And kudos to him. Jalen Hurts played amazing. Nothing to take from him. It was a great game, a great Super Bowl. The biggest controversy was that a holding call, and obviously Juju trolling on Valentine's Day, saying he put someone to hold or something.
Yeah, I'll hold you when it matters most.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, but I was very impressed with, and the one thing I did notice for the Chiefs, both Super Bowls they won, they were down 10 at one point.
Really? That's interesting.
You can never count out Mahomes. This guy's is going to be an all-time great. And the biggest loser of this is someone that no one's going to think about, but Tyreek Hill. These guys, this guy wanted his paycheck, got his paycheck, congrats to him, but they're just laughing at him now. One without him. He's still a great receiver. He's amazing. Nothing to take from that, Tyreek, but very high-scoring game, very exciting game. I was very impressed with Jalen Hurts. Whoever took Jalen Hurts for 3 touchdowns, good for you. Even 2 touchdowns was 10-1. His first touchdown was 10-1. It was very impressive. The halftime show wasn't too impressed with.
We'll get into the halftime show. We'll get into the halftime show, but in the game, it
was overall a good game, but it was an amazing game. You couldn't ask for a better Super Bowl than that.
I agree. You're right. A great game. 3-point victory by the Chiefs. Eagles came out hot, scored on their first possession. Chiefs came back, countered with the Kelsey touchdown, 18 yards. Then that big pass play to A.J. Brown, 45 yards, they're up 14-7. Then the big fumble. That happened, with 9 minutes left in the second quarter. I mean, that was really the only mistake by either team.
Yeah.
The only turnover and the only mistake that Hurts had, right? Otherwise, he played great. I mean, he played great. He had 4 touchdowns in this game.
Yeah.
And so that was the only mistake, but costly. Yeah. You gave them 7 points, and you're giving a Patrick Mahomes-led team 7 points.
Because that's a 10-point swing. You're getting at least a field goal on that. Their kicker is really good. He's not automatic, but he's really good.
It was at least, you figured, the big swing there, and just 7 free points. I mean, you take away just that 7, they lose the game.
For sure, yeah.
So it's just, or at least it's a tie, because they went for the field goal at the end. They could have got a touchdown. There's a lot of ways to look at it, but that was a huge play, and the only mistake that Hurts made. Otherwise, Hurts played great. They were down, Chiefs were down 24-14 at half. Then they engineered a comeback, right?
Yeah.
Huge comeback. Eagles only had 1 field goal other than in the first 25 minutes of the second half. It's not going to get it done. I mean, they got outscored there 21-3 to start the second half 21-3.
Yeah.
Come on. Obviously then they got a touchdown and the Chiefs won it with a game-winning field goal, but look, great game, super exciting. We both had the Eagles to win.
Yeah.
Eagles did not win. Chiefs covered there, so that was tough, but we both had the over. Yeah. We loved the over. The over hit easily. If you guys, that was my lock of the week.
Yeah.
Was the over, and that hit. The props were juicy. Won a lot on the props, so the props really made up for the spread. So I hope the viewers took those props, because if you took the props, you were up for sure. You were up big. But great game. Obviously the Chiefs outscored. Chiefs got outgained by Philadelphia 417-340. Obviously Philadelphia had the only turnover of the game. Time of possession, Philadelphia had the edge there. But great game. Kind of real quickly, your thoughts on the Eagles for next year?
They're going to be great. I mean, they're in a division that anyone can win any year. So it's kind of like you don't know with that division. But Jalen Hurts has a great future. He's going to get paid probably 6 years, 300, somewhere around there, around that ballpark, 45 to 50 million a year. He deserves it. He proved himself. The Eagles owner even said it before the Super Bowl. So it's a great season coming up. Nobody expected them to go to the Super Bowl before the season started, so you never know what's going to come next season.
That's true. I mean, their offense, they got Hurts there, they got Brown signed, they got Devontae Smith on the rookie contract. So they got the running backs there. So they got their offense is good. They got two first-round picks coming up.
Yeah.
But I think they need to address their defense, because look, they gave up 38 points, and I think they had the number 1 pass D. They only gave up 182 yards to Mahomes. But honestly, you look back, they played in a pretty weak division. Yeah, I mean, you could say the Giants had a good record, made the playoffs, and the Cowboys too, but overall, those are not that good of a team, both of those teams with Washington. So I think their defense, they need to add some more talent on the defensive end. You give up 38 points in a Super Bowl, what do you expect's going to happen?
Yeah.
Obviously, the 7 points were from the defense scored, but other than that, you're still giving up 31 points. So that's not going to get it done. So that 2 first-round picks will help. I think they should be back in the conference championship next year. I mean, obviously, the Niners, they can get their quarterback situation straightened out.
With the NFC,
they should
you just
be back.
never know.
The Bucs are done.
I wouldn't say that right now, because they can get Derek Carr, and Derek Carr is a solid quarterback.
For the Bucs?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a solid QB, but I mean, who else? They got no offense.
Mike Evans, Chris Godwin.
That's not gonna get
Fournette.
it done. Fournette's done. That guy's done.
They got the other guy, the rookie. I forgot his name. He was on my fantasy.
Rashad White.
Yeah.
That guy, dude. These guys are done. They're done. I mean, let's just call it what it is. They're done, Reed. They had their little run. but they're done. But yeah, I mean, so exciting Super Bowl. Let's talk about the halftime show, Big Ree. What was your thoughts?
Was not impressed. It was whatever. I will give credit. All her songs went up, so she got her ROI. But I wasn't impressed. All the white stuff and she's pregnant. She announced she's pregnant, so
yeah, so that's a big deal. I mean, I know a lot of people were looking for a different kind of performance. You know, they were looking forward to Rihanna coming on stage, and were a little bit disappointed, obviously, because of the news. But you know, I think it was a okay. I wouldn't call it a doozy of a doozy, but I think it didn't live up to the expectations.
Yeah, okay.
Apple Music was pumping this up. Everyone excited. I just don't feel like it lived up to it. But you know, Rihanna's a big name, so that was that. Let's get into the Super Bowl food, Big Ree. Me and Big Ree were at a Super Bowl party together. What was your thoughts, Big Ree? Let's start with the food, then we'll get into the party and stuff. I have some thoughts there. But what were your thoughts on the food?
All right, went a little light on the appetizer, but have to eat it. We had guac.
So we had the two different kinds of chips. They had the freshly made tortilla chips.
Yeah, I only ate those. I could tell they're freshly made too.
Freshly made. Made same day, not out of the bag. No Tostitos.
No,
and then we had some other like Sun chips were pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't touch the Sun.
But we had what? We had the guac.
For sure. The salsa.
We had the salsa. King Taco salsa.
Yeah, King Taco.
This salsa will change your life. King Taco in Los Angeles. The verde green salsa. Best salsa that you'll ever have. Try it. You'll thank me later. You will thank me. You will try it. You'll come back and say, I need a message, Big Ree and Ace, and thank them for recommending the green salsa from King Taco. And then we had, which I think that was the highlight of the appetizers, the street corn dip from Z-Ball, from the Z-Ball podcast. Highlight, the best dip that I've ever had.
For sure, yeah.
I mean, I was going to town. I probably ate too much of that.
Yeah, me too.
But that was fire. That's got to be a tradition now. It's got to be in every year. That dip has to be there. It has to be there. I mean, I want that dip over guac, and I don't say that often.
Yeah, that's big time.
So that was great. Appetizers were good. I probably had 2.5 plates of appetizers. You had?
I had like 1.5, I'd say.
So that was good. Okay, so you ate pretty good, at least on the appetizers. Now let's get into the food. What were your thoughts of the food?
Amazing. We needed bigger plates, man. I was like, oh man. We had short ribs, right?
Short ribs. The Korean barbecue short ribs. Bomb.
We had wings. Like 4 different flavors, I think.
4 different flavors of wings. The wings were pretty spicy.
Yeah, they were.
That Jamaican jerk got me, Big Ree.
Yeah, you gotta have that. The ranch on there or whatever we had on the side.
Was there ranch sauce?
There was some kind of white sauce.
Oh my gosh, I'm just realizing I didn't use ranch sauce on any of the wings.
Damn, Ace.
I completely forgot about ranch sauce. How can you eat wings without ranch sauce? And I didn't. Wow, that's big.
Yeah.
Because that would have toned down those flavors.
Sure,
I might have ate more.
Everyone's like, oh yeah, it's spicy. I was like, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah, because of the ranch sauce. I completely forgot about getting the ranch sauce. Damn it. Okay, well, we had wings also.
All the Mexican food, the tacos.
The full taco bar.
Burritos, quesadilla.
Make your own tacos, hard shell, soft shell, flour, corn, burritos. We had what? We had the ground beef,
the birria.
Chicken, the birria, refried beans, black beans, all the condiments, cilantro, onions, jalapenos, all that good stuff. All the different salsas, sour cream, corn, everything. Guac.
Yeah.
So that bar was fire.
Yeah, and then you can't forget the pizza.
And then we had like what, 4 or 5 different kind of pizzas, and so food was fire.
Yeah, the food was great.
I ate so much, Big Ree. By the time we were done with desserts, I could barely like sit down. I had to kind of lay down on the couch.
Yeah, I went a little light this year.
You went light?
Yeah, I had like 2 plates.
2? That's it?
Yeah.
Throughout all the 4 or 5 hours of the party, you only had 2 plates?
Yeah, had to tone it down, and we can't forget dessert. So you have to pace yourself out.
That's true.
So
Well, I mean, you have to, but I honestly, Biggery, I didn't pace myself at all. I ate like no tomorrow.
yeah,
I ate like no tomorrow. I told you, I literally could not sit down at the end of the night.
yeah.
It was tough. And I have a comment about that, but let's get into the desserts.
So we had the fudge bar.
Yep.
So we had
Fudge, but we have a bunch of different fudges, right?
the chocolates. The chocolates were out.
The chocolates were
The
out.
churros with the
Churros, they were making
Right.
the churros fresh.
with the dulce de leche.
Yeah, so they had the caramel. So
We
that
had the
was
flan from Costco.
flan, hoo-hoo, bomb. We had
The Costco cake. I don't know who brought it, but
somebody brought the
somebody
cake.
brought that.
There was 2 cakes.
Yeah, I think.
So-
And then Double A brought some pastries.
that big box of pastries was
Yeah.
fire. So there was just, I
Yeah.
mean, there was all these cookies out there. There was ice cream,
Ice cream, yeah, I didn't eat
Baskin Robbins ice cream.
Yeah, and
What a spread, bro.
yeah.
Did you eat a lot of dessert?
No, I had one churro and 2 of the fudge, one of the fudges.
1 churro?
Yeah.
And that's it?
Yeah, and I had a very small piece of flan just to try it out.
Wow. So you went pretty light.
Yeah, I definitely went light.
So are you on a diet?
I'm trying to.
Okay, so you're trying. How many pounds are you trying to lose, Big Ree?
30 to 35
30 to 35. In what period?
in about 5 months.
You think you can lose 35 pounds
Yeah, it's no question.
in 5 months? That's impressive, Big Ree.
The first 10 pounds you lose is nothing. It's just water weight.
That's true, but you don't look like you're 35 pounds above.
Yeah, I'm
what you
very
are.
fat right now.
Really?
It's all how you present yourself. You can be very.
You
fat.
want to show the viewers?
No.
Okay, just checking. All right. So 35 pounds. All right.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I'm trying to get down 15 pounds
Yeah.
by May 1st.
Okay.
That's May 1st. I want to be down 15, and I'm very confident I'm going to get it done, Big Ree.
Yeah.
Very confident, boys and girls. Wow, so 35 pounds. I didn't think you're up 35, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think you can do it. You've done it before,
Yeah.
so when I know
I
when
just
you're
don't want to
coming.
go back down the whole road I had to go last time.
To hold yourself out on Super Bowl, I think you're doing good, bro.
Yeah.
You should be good. You should be able to get it down. I mean, you're disciplined, Big Ree. But my thoughts on the Super Bowl party. The Super Bowl party was good. You know, there's a lot of friends, family, a lot of people there.
Always a great unexpected guest. We had 2 this year, I believe.
Unexpected guest every year. But here's my thoughts, Big Ree. The Super Bowl party that we've been attending together for years.
Okay.
I feel like it's outgrown the spot where we're having it at the house.
What do you mean?
I feel like there's just a lot of people. Because first of all, the Super Bowl party it usually starts right around like 3:15 is when people start getting in. The party's at 3:30.
Okay.
Say around 3, and then it runs all the way till about like 8:30. So that's about 5-hour party basically. And most people, majority of the people are staying the entire party,
Yeah.
right? Because you're watching the full game. And what I thought about is like the party's at a house, somebody's house, and there's different rooms, so there's TVs on in different rooms. You're able to watch the game, whether you're getting food, whether you're in one room, another room, outside, all that good stuff. It's a nice setup. But then, like, if you're a big football fan, like at least me and you are, and there's a lot of people there, I would say you got friends, family, you got husbands, wives, you got kids. There's a lot of people there, right? Right?
Yeah.
And not everybody is there. The reality of there is not everybody is there for the game.
I'd say 75% of the people were not there for the
I agree. That's a good number. 75 people are there not for the game.
Yeah, not for the game.
Okay. And I think the party that I think from the number that I got was about 50 people at the party. 55.
That sounds about right.
Okay. So if you got 75% of the people that are not there for the actual Super Bowl, they don't watch it but don't really give a crap. And this includes kids, other adults that don't care, men and women both, because there's females that care more about, there's many females that are there, they care more about the game than the males. So both, there's just a lot. 75%, quick math, about 35 people, 30 to 35 people that don't give a crap about the game. I think about 30 is right.
Yeah, I would say me, you.
No, we can't go through the 20 people, but 20 people that actually like care about the game, that are really interested to watch the game.
Yeah.
That means more than half of the people don't
For
care
sure,
about the game.
it's over 50%, 100%.
And
for sure.
what I was actually talking to this about, actually Javi, shout out to Javi. Javi was there. He's not here with us today. We got another person filming, but Javi's not there. But I was talking to Javi about the parties. Javi's at every party. And it's like, dude, you got 30 people that don't give a crap, but these 30 people are taking up prime seating to watch the game. And it's a problem. This is not a 30-minute video. This is a 5-hour game, all in 4 hours, say, with the halftime show and everything. And you got people that can care less about the game.
Yeah.
That are just there to eat and get free food. And they're sitting in the prime spots on the recliners. It's a big like movie room show.
Yeah.
And they're in the front row, prime reclining, don't give a crap. And then you got dudes like me, double A, Zeus, that are sitting like on the side or standing up, and we don't even get a good we're not even getting a good show.
I think next year we should make like a section. Don't care about the game.
I agree.
People who care about the game.
This is your section.
Yeah.
If you're in this section, you better watch. You're like really cared. Otherwise, you can get booted. Like there should be like a rule where everybody, we give them a card.
Yeah.
And if you have like a yellow card or a red card, you could literally go up to somebody that doesn't have a yellow card and they're in a prime seat and say, "Hey, I got the yellow card. Get up."
We'll have double A take in
enforcing
charge of that.
it.
No one will dare to say anything to them.
Because it's getting ridiculous. I want to count in my head at least 5 people. At least. This is just at least 5 people that are sitting in the prime seats in front of the big screen right here. They could care less about the game.
For sure, yeah.
At least. And I think it's pretty damn ridiculous. And I think it needs to be addressed, and there need to be adjustments, because you got people that clearly over the last year the audience and the guest list has got increased, and now people are just showing up to get obviously we went over the food spread and the dessert spread. I mean, who's not going to show up to get free food, all you can eat?
And the best thing was, I don't know if you noticed this, we had some unexpected guests, and one of the unexpected guests ate and left, legitimately.
By halftime they were gone. I know exactly.
I told one of my friends, he's leaving, he's like, job is done, he's got to go.
So, I mean, it's just getting ridiculous that these people are coming just to eat, taking up the prime seating. Right?
Or we should just sit some people outside.
We'll have to figure that out, but they can't be taking up the prime seats.
If you don't care about the game, go outside.
There's one room in the house that has like basically recliners and like a big movie room.
Yeah.
And that room can seat comfortably about 20 people.
Yeah, easy.
And that should be designated for anybody that just cares about the game. But, I mean, I saw people just eating and bouncing. And it's not even about the food situation, because we had, 50 people? There's food for 100 people.
Easy,
you can eat all you want. All you want, wings, ribs, pizza. There's so much food, everybody's taking boxes home. So it's not like we're worried about the food. The food's never an issue. It's about wanting to watch the Super Bowl, the biggest game of all year, and we're here standing up, we're squeezing in on a couch next to 2 or 3 other people. And it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Then you got people bringing their kids that don't give a crap, that don't care about the game, that are just there to get a free meal. People are even coached strategically not to eat appetizers, because they're just like, don't waste your energy on the appetizers. Go, you're going to get the good food. They already know there's so much food. And it's like people, no respect here.
Yeah.
And I don't blame the guest. I blame that the host committee has to make some changes here.
Yeah, I agree.
That's just my thoughts, Big Reed.
Okay.
Like I said, I had a long discussion with Javi about this, and he agreed. And then we had a discussion with other people, and they agreed.
Yeah.
And so it needs to be addressed, I think. Do you agree? Like, am I out of line here? Am I out of pocket?
I agree. Like, we can just sit them outside, say go outside, have a good time.
Or have, like, designated areas, right? Like you agree with that?
Wristbands, or like a stamp or something like that.
Yeah, the stamp. Get a stamp. If you now have a stamp, hey, you can sit here, but when it's kind of like when you go to a game, NBA game, NFL game, A lot of people get the nosebleeds and they will go down and just sit wherever they can, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And nobody checks them. They just go. But when someone else's seat is there and you're sitting in their seat, they say, hey, that's my seat, and then people get up.
Yeah, they have to get up.
That's what needs to happen here. Yeah. Is like, okay, you want to sit in the prime seat, but when you get checked by somebody that has the green card, hey, you're out. That's it.
Yeah.
Get up. Adios, amigo, and that's it. And so I think this needs to be addressed because I'll be honest, Big Ree, I was probably standing up 75 to 80% of the time. And when I was sitting down, I never had a prime seat.
Yeah.
I never had a prime seat reclined back in front of the big screen.
Yeah.
And I mean, no disrespect to a lot of the other people, but I am probably one of the top 10
for sure,
big fans here. You're in that category too.
No question.
So like, I want to watch that game. That's all I'm saying. It's a little bit less enjoyable when you're not in a prime spot.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
I had a prime spot, then I got up to use the bathroom and it was gone.
So you got hijacked. It's kind of like you go to a game, you go to an NFL game, you go to an NBA game. If you're not sitting in the front row, it's a better viewing experience than sitting in the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
You go to a club and you're in bottle service, or you're standing around sipping a drink. It's a better experience that you're in the VIP, right?
Yeah.
It's true. You go to a restaurant, they got you sitting out in the back in the corner. You're sitting in the front in a booth. It's a better experience.
Yeah.
It affects your whole experience.
Yeah.
And I feel like it hasn't been discussed, but it's got to be discussed. Sure. Let's get into. Anything else you want to say, Big Ree, on the Super Bowl party?
No, not really.
So otherwise, it was a great party, but I think this needs to be adjusted.
We'll definitely have to address this.
For sure, with the committee.
The committee, yeah.
For sure. Because there's probably a committee of, 7 players, 8 people that are like the main organizers that have been there. Because it started. The Super Bowl started with 4 people.
Yeah.
Back in a long time, then it's just grown till about 50 people now. That's fine. I'm all about change and evolution, but evolving, but this has to be addressed.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to address it right after the video.
I agree. Okay. Now let's get into the question of the day, Big Ree. It's going to kind of relate to food. The other day I went and I picked up some food from KFC, Big Ree. Okay. And I don't go to KFC that often. I go there, but not that often.
Okay.
And I was disappointed, so maybe I didn't notice, but I picked up KFC, but they did not have the wedges anymore.
Okay.
They discontinued the wedges, which I thought was one of the best wedges I've ever had in my life.
Okay.
I love their wedges. And they've replaced them with secret recipe fries. Okay, that's what they call it, secret recipe fries. And so I had to get them, right? I was like, I have to try these secret recipe fries. They were pretty good. They're not better than the wedges, but they were pretty good. Like, I'd get them again. They're actually very similar to Popeye's fries.
Okay.
I got the fries, I got the chicken, and I got a turnover, like an apple turnover, okay? But what I realized was I was pulling off the freeway here in Los Angeles, and as I'm at the exit, on the right side, there's a brand new Popeye's restaurant, okay?
Okay.
So then you turn, you go under the bridge, under the highway, and then that's where the KFC is. Literally, you could walk there within 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So within about a half a block, there's a KFC and there's a Popeye's. And so the question of the day is, and I'm going to ask you first, what's a better place? What's your preference?
Popeye's
KFC versus
no question.
Popeyes.
No question.
You didn't even let me finish the question, and you jumped in and said Popeyes.
100%.
So 100%, like 100%.
Yeah.
Why is that? So tell me.
The chicken flavor is better for sure.
Okay.
I normally don't get the fries. I'm there for the chicken, but I haven't had the KFC fries, so I can't say that their fries are good.
Okay. So, but they're chicken.
If you're going just straight chicken, Popeyes.
For sure.
100%.
Okay. I'm going to have to disagree with you big time, Big Ree. Like, I'm not actually on the other boat, and I think this is great. I think there's no question that KFC is better than Popeyes. No question about it. 100% in my opinion. I love KFC because I feel like Popeyes is good. Like, I'll eat Popeyes all day. There's nothing wrong with Popeyes. Popeyes is more crispy, different play, but it's more crispy. Whereas KFC, they got more breading, it feels like, on there. It's thicker breading, and it just has the flavor of that breading is just great. And so, obviously, I mean, I'm going with KFC on the actual fried chicken, 100%.
Okay.
I think on the sandwiches, I would agree with KFC. No, with Popeyes, their sandwiches are better.
Okay.
Do you agree? Obviously, or do you just like their chicken?
Oh, the chicken is in the sandwich, so yeah, I like the sandwich better.
Okay.
I've never had a sandwich from Popeyes.
No,
I mean KFC.
From KFC, okay.
Sorry.
I think, okay, I'll agree with you there. And then their fries are pretty equal.
I haven't had Popeyes, I mean KFC fries, so I can't judge.
Okay. But have you had the wedges from KFC?
Yeah, they're pretty fire, yeah.
But they're not there anymore. Biscuits, what about the biscuits, Big Ree?
Gotta go Popeyes for sure, 100%.
I actually had Popeyes biscuits maybe like 3 months ago. They were fire. I was like, damn, I don't remember them being this good.
Yeah.
They were really good. I would give the turnovers an edge to Popeyes. Their apple turnover.
I really don't get the turnover, so.
You know what, Big Ree? I think we gotta actually pick up Popeyes, pick up KFC, maybe pick up something else, and we're gonna have our own episode and judge right now.
Yeah.
We'll set it up where there's gonna be a taste test. We can taste test 4 or 5 of these chickens. Blind taste test. Yeah. Fries, chicken, biscuits. Are you down?
Yeah, I'm in.
We'll set it up here when we'll go put it on video for the viewers, and let's do a taste test.
Yeah.
Because you're on the opposite. You're like, you said Popeyes, no question. I'm going with KFC, no question at all.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So I want the viewers to comment below if they prefer Popeyes or KFC. First of all, what's their go-to? Or we're gonna leave this open. I want to answer KFC or Popeyes.
Or other.
But give your Popeyes versus KFC. That's the main question. But if you have to throw in another fried chicken place, we're not talking about sandwiches. We're not talking about Dave's Hot Chicken and Crimson Coward and, Firebirds and all these other ones. There's freaking 25, Roman Rooster, all this. I want to know, Hawaiian Hot Chicken. Those are all good. Fried chicken, just straight fried chicken out of a bucket. What's your go-to? If there's one that you're going to be like, this is by far the best chicken, name it and if you're going to name another, city and state.
Yeah.
City and state. So put that in the comments. Cannot wait to hear that. What else, Big Ree?
That's pretty much it.
I know this is kind of like our first weekly episode that we're going to be starting. So we're going to start doing this at least once a week, maybe 2 to 3 times a week. We're going to just start putting more content out there. Comment below ideas on topics. We want the DGF family to give us their thoughts on what they want to hear. Do they want sports debates? They want weekly shows? They want, any kind of topics? Throw it out there.
Yeah. We
want to hear from the family. And then lastly, let's get into, we're going to add more content now. We're in basketball season. We got college basketball, and then March Madness coming out. We got NBA. So comment below if you guys have a preference on NBA or college. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a lot of NBA, because that's what everybody's been asking for. And then, do you guys prefer just straight picks, or do you guys like the props? Because I know a lot of people like props in NBA.
For sure.
Like most, over under on points, rebounds, assists. So comment below what you guys want. We're gonna start putting out, videos on our NBA picks. And you have any thoughts on that, Big Ree?
Yeah, I mean, I take NBA every day. It's just hard with injuries and stuff. Like, it's hard to put up a video, kind of. I can just post pics on Twitter, Instagram, and stuff, but it's kind of hard to, the injuries are only given 30 minutes before tip-off, so.
That makes it tough. Injuries make it tough. Players resting and back-to-backs makes it tough.
Game time decision.
And then just the reality of it is the NBA is different now than it was before.
For sure, yeah.
And so what that means is 2 things. There's no defense being played.
Yeah.
At all.
And Vegas knows that.
Yeah, and Vegas already knows that, so that's true. So there's no defense being played, but secondly, the biggest thing is like before every game mattered. Now, and in the second half, we'll see this after the All-Star break. But like the bigger issue here is like, dude, a lot of these teams know that like nothing is won until the playoffs.
Right.
So you see teams that win by 20 today and then lose by 15 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Back in the old NBA, that didn't happen often.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's just consistency. And now it's like the spreads are crazy. People can win by. I've seen teams win by 25 and then lose by 25.
And I don't know if you saw this today, but it was the Bulls-Pacers. The Pacers were -3. The Bulls were up 23 in the third quarter and lost by 4.
Wow. No, I didn't see that, Big Ray.
A bad beat.
But that's the NBA, right? Like that's the new NBA.
Yeah, like a 20-point lead is just doable.
It's not safe anymore.
Yeah.
And
it's not like, oh, okay.
these spreads are 3, 4, 5 points. 3, 4, 5 points can change in 10 seconds.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Right.
So it's just more volatile.
Right.
Doesn't mean there's no excuse. I always say basketball is our better sport, college and NBA, 100%. There's no question about that. But there's more volatility. But that's fine. We're still putting our picks in. We still play the game. So comment below if you guys have any preference. Really, on you guys want the spreads or you guys like player props. I want to know how many people are big on either, so we can help us with the videos. We'll continue to put new videos up with our NBA and basketball picks, and then hopefully, kind of just so you guys know, the plan moving forward is we'll try to have some weekly episodes. We'll have some more basketball, and then we'll continue with football in the new season. We're going to add way more content for NFL and college football when it starts in the end of August of 2023. And then we're going to have way more content. Hopefully we'll have the membership, up and running by then. And we're just going to do a lot more. So it's really going to take off, I would say, probably as when next NFL season starts and college football, it's going to take off. And then it's just going to really go wild. There's going to be so much content. But in the meantime, we're going to be building up weekly shows, building up basketball, and then we're going to put up other topics too.
Yeah,
some food topics, some other random topics as well. So comment below what you guys want to watch and what's interesting to you guys. Anything else, Big Ree?
That's it. Just make sure to like, subscribe, comment, follow us on Instagram. Peace out, guys.